Good evening, everyone. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip, and we have an awesome stream for you this evening. We have a guest. He may have played pinball once or twice. Once
when I was like a kid at a bowling alley.
Escher, welcome. How are you doing this evening?
Doing great.
Yeah?
I'm ready to play.
Ready to play. Now, speaking about being ready to play, I heard there was a bit of an adjustment to some numbers associated with like ranking in the world.
Something like that.
Something?
Yeah.
So
I'll enjoy my reign as #1 right now for a couple more days until Raymond plays at a tournament this weekend. Unless he doesn't take first, but it's okay. I'm going to Australia. Any Australians in chat, I'll see you soon. One month exactly.
And when you go to Australia, is it basically just like you take all of the points from people in Australia?
If I win.
Okay, well,
yeah,
sure.
But I also add a lot to the tournament as well.
Right. That makes sense.
It helps.
Dr. Curly Tech says, see you soon, Escher.
See you soon.
#1 Escher here to make George look like #2. Mr. Hardluck, thank you. Dr. Curly Tech, Marty from Game Club Central, MPT3K. By the way, we got 2 raids from Try to Tilt Pinball and MPT3K. You are both wonderful. Thank you very much. I can take my actual hats off.
You got a hat.
Iron Fox, Devin Crates, DeFish Bowl, Miss Mini Assassin. Everyone, welcome
that's
this
Emily.
evening. I'm sorry?
Miss Mini Assassin is Emily.
Oh, hi, Emily.
She was here.
Yeah. Hats off for Raiders. Yes, Flipstream, welcome as well. All right.
Yeah, put those on.
Yeah, I got to put these on so that way I can hear the things that are happening. We have kind of an interesting setup, and I want to walk you guys through what we have here, which is we have our standard layout, and we're playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tonight.
Yeah, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja
Escher
Turtles.
loves TMNT. It's a great game. Really well balanced rule set.
Very balanced. Great shots. Well designed.
All the things.
Best from Stern.
No, Flipstream, none of the redemptions are enabled right now. I need to, I've been prepping so much for the Iron Pinball battles. I have not gone back and re-enabled anything on my standard stream layout. So I need to go back in and set things up so that way when you redeem something, it actually feels worthwhile. In the meantime,
That's why everyone in chat should save for the tattoo.
Oh my God.
That is worthwhile, let me tell you.
You know what would suck is that if everybody saved for the tattoo,
oh no,
and
so
like multiple
chat
tattoos.
needs to work together here. Next time there's a prediction in chat, you can funnel points to one person. You can make the odds whatever you want, but you have to work together. It's hard, I know. Getting 50 people, 100 people to work together, that's hard. But think of the reward of getting a tattoo on George. That's worth the effort, right?
Now, it's my emotes. They get to choose the emote from my emotes, and I get to choose where I get the tattoo. Higher Peanuts at 85,000. More than halfway.
That's getting there.
Oh my God, Manu. Manu, spend your points.
Manu, you need to hold.
Oh my God! There's so many people so close to tattoos.
What is it? Is it 130? 150?
Is it 130 or 150? I think I left the tattoo redemption on because I can't take that off at this point.
Yeah. People have been saving for too long.
Try to tilt. Sorry, I missed my own raid party. I had to put away the rig. Try to tilt. Thank you so much. An excellent job streaming earlier today. Was streaming on location. I don't unfortunately remember the name of the location, but I know you just moved to doing on-location physical pinball. It looked awesome, sounded great, and it was really fun to hang out with you today while I was at work. Well, I was working and you were there, rather. We can't spend them, George. You took away the... Well, I left one of them, right? Dang it, why have I cashed in so many Sun Trolls? That's why I put the Sun Troll there. I need more trolls.
Yeah, you need way more redemptions.
Yes.
Or when you can just, increase the price when you put them back on, who will notice, right?
Just throw them back on at some point.
250K actually, sorry guys.
It is Cactus Jackson, Oklahoma City. Right, so stream looked awesome. It was great. Try to Tilt was on earlier. Manu rated us as well. Manu, what were you playing this evening? I was so getting everything ready here, and I'll show you guys what it was we were getting ready in just a second. But Manu, what were you streaming? And I feel like, and also, is there what flavor of cookie best embodies you as a person? That is the question for tonight to everyone who raids us. So Try to Tilt and Manu, you guys let us know.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Ooh.
I got to experience that game for the first time in District 82.
Really?
I did not really have that much fun, but the game was fun. I'll give it a 4 out of 10, which sounds low, but most games are a 5 out of 10. Like that's the medium, right? Where it's like, I will play this when I see it. The Roller Coaster Tycoon gets bumped up from a 3 because it's kind of rare. You don't see them. That's my official rating for the game.
Okay, okay. Now, where do you put Family Guy?
It's a 6. It's a great, good tournament game. Fun rules. More than one thing to do in the game. There's nothing inherently terrible about the game. There's nothing like majorly wrong.
People complain about the tiny upper playfield with the mini pinball game.
Yeah, if you just set it up correctly, it's fine.
Yeah,
if you just make it so when the timer goes to 0, it kills the flippers. That's what matters.
Right. Anonymous, welcome to the stream, saying, yo, Escher and DPF. Flipstream, Snickerdoodle says Mr. Hardluck is the cookie that best embodies them. Marv, welcome to the stream. Family Guy is better than watching paint dry, which is better than Roller Coaster Tycoon. Awesome. All right. Try to Tilt oatmeal raisin, chewy with a little bit of sweetness. I get stuck in your teeth, but you will keep eating them. That's fantastic. All right, so what else do we have set up for this evening? I'm going to switch you back over here. So this is standard pinball.
Boring pinball.
Boring pinball. And then we can come over here and we have Sound Voltex.
Well, the camera's almost on me, nearly.
Camera is, well, no. Actually, this is not the real setup. This is the real setup. Yes.
Fair enough.
So we'll be able to side-by-side play some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and Sound Voltex.
It's Al Anonymous' birthday.
Al Anonymous, happy birthday! Well, congratulations.
I mean, you got like a couple hours left.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless you're East Coast.
I don't know if he's East Coast or
East Coast.
West Coast, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's West Coast.
Hour to 3 hours left, or maybe no time.
Something like that.
So those are our two different setups. So we're going back over solo pinball and then this. Now, do you want to play a game or do you want to jump right in?
I don't know. Let's see. Chat, what do you want?
Yeah. Chat, what do you guys think? Are we going direct into Sound Voltex and pinball?
1 for pinball, 2 for Sound Voltex.
Okay.
Once one gets 5 votes, that's when we're calling it. All right, 1 for Sound Voltex.
Okay, and Al asking if we have an arcade cab or a panel.
I have a cab.
You have a cab, and today we've got this guy. In fact, where's my phone? There it is.
Pinball Resident Sleeper. That's what I'm saying. No.
What was that?
Pinball Resident Sleeper. No.
Wait. Hold up. Droid cam.
Ooh, 2 for pinball. I feel like I got to count Al Anonymous' vote for 2, though.
Well, it's his birthday, right? Okay, so this is the setup that we currently have.
It moves a little bit.
It does move a little bit. Not the best setup, but it all works in a pinch. We've got chat over here. We've got the screen over there. We've got the streaming computer over here, and then the pinball machine here. So 2 for Sound Voltex. Cheesy. Oh, we got 2 and 2. We need someone to break it.
Next vote breaks it.
Yeah.
And Chad, whoever votes next, your vote matters the most.
You are the swing vote.
One person.
SB.
That doesn't help.
I don't know. Oh, could Sound Voltex? Maybe that's 42. Devin Crates, that counts.
It has a 2, but
Try to Tilt was basically saying 2. So
Sound Voltex.
Sound Voltex it is.
All right, I'll play 1 then, real quick.
Now, I want to point out, when you watch Escher play, this is ridiculous, okay? Like, let's just start it there.
Let me tap back in.
There you go. That should be good. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Volume turned up.
You're gonna play a game of pinball? Here, put me in. I'll be 2 minutes.
You okay?
All right.
Nope, not saying it. All right. Oh no, why did I start Donatello? No, I'm starting over. And I'm also not signed in. I finally got this.
Log in.
Yeah, we gotta log in.
Find something good. I'll play this. You have to buy legit credits for 7 Voltex. It's $15 a month. Konami has, they made it a little more official. A little more.
Oh my God. It's so funny because Escher is saying that he can talk while he's doing this, and I'm like, I can't talk watching you do this. Which I think is just hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I do this. That goes there. 1, 2.
To be fair, this is a pretty easy 15, but...
It's an easy 15?
Yeah, I mean, there's some that are a lot harder than others. There's some 15s I can't even pass.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's
no
okay.
one saw that.
No one
saw that. It's fine. For whatever reason, Escher, the sign-in didn't take. It's really weird.
Oh, yeah. No worries.
No, Iron Fox, you are not watching this at a different speed than what Escher is actually playing. This is the speed at which Escher plays.
When you're playing harder songs, you have to play on a high speed because the notes will be too close together and you can't read what's going on.
All right, starting a mode.
Isn't that the cool mode?
Oh, welcome to the Concrete Jungle. That is the one for Slash, correct. It is the one memorable mode. All right, we also got a skill shot out of that. Going left ramp there to, I guess, I don't know.
Wow,
no. Perfect timing. Obviously did that one on purpose.
You have to, yeah. So for the cabinet, it's pretty annoying to get credits on it. Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been working on the cab a lot because it was very hard to get to work in the United States versus, oh.
Yep, headphone switch.
Oop. So yeah, it was just hard to get to work, so I'm running it on a different server, one that's hosted in the US and not Japan. So I can kind of do whatever I want. I have everything like unlocked and whatnot, but what am I doing? I kind of just plunged without like paying attention.
Oh yeah, we need to come way down on this. Yeah, he's got it at a ridiculous speed.
Yep. I've been working my way up to, I think it's like 7.4 is kind of where I need to be. So I have to go up by another 1.
Oh my gosh.
Once I add this reactor over the pizza-o-meter, we can get pizza delivered from any dimension in the known universe.
Pizza-o-meter. Pizza-o-meter.
Notice how much easier this looks?
Uh-oh. I was like, I don't know what mode I'm playing. I don't know how it works. And then I remembered it doesn't matter. It's just... Oops. $74 degrees, it's like pinball. Exactly. What am I? Oh. All
Music
right.
sounds just as good played this slow.
Yeah? Trying to shoot left ramp here. Uh-oh.
I'm
I'm cheating.
Sorry?
I want my extra ball. So I'm cheating.
You do you, man.
By short plunging. You know what I mean?
No, you can talk and do this at the same time, but I struggle. I'm 39. That just means my brain does not move this quick, but I still love this game.
It's a big shot. I need to hit it. I missed. Can you backhand left ramp?
Yes, for a little bit.
Okay, wood floors. Kind of forgot about that.
Wow, big move.
Forgot about the wood floor thing. I'm used to carpet.
7.4 degrees, just like pinball. Hey, Dr. Curly Tag pointing out we need a third camera. Oh, that's right. You.
That's probably off by a little bit.
It's just a little bit. You may have moved it into a into another city.
No, not close enough. Yeah, slide position. Is that good?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Enough. I'm probably forward a little bit.
You do need an extra camera just for the slide position. How you feeling right now? Should I go for another one?
Nope.
All right. Perfect timing.
I lost my 2X, so that's a bummer. Mount the camera to the actual pinball somehow. Yeah, good luck with that. That would be...
Ooh, let me snag the other headphones.
Yeah, I got
Those are so light. I forget that I'm wearing them.
They do kind of blend in.
Yeah. Mr. Hopwood wants to know, what is TMNT actually set at? Angle. My guess is it's right at the line, so probably right around 6.9 to 7 degrees. I've always wanted to mount a camera to the actual pinball somehow. Dr. Curly Tech, I've done that before. It ends up vibrating. Is that like every time you do anything, the camera shakes a little bit. It's a real struggle. And I'm gonna turn your music back up. And here we go. 13 million. That's all I got to do is catch up to that.
Yeah, 13 million? I played pretty quick. I used one of my multi-balls, but you haven't used either, so it's not like you're really behind at all.
I am not behind at all right now. Oh no. All right. Now, hey, Mr. Hopwood, cheers to you. Yeah, that's certainly the challenge. Mark Wahlberg would say there's nothing wrong with vibrations. Was really hoping, oh no. Come on, Mr. Hardluck, sorry.
I need you to play for a little longer, man.
Yeah, no. I was hoping to play for a little bit longer. But this is fine. I'm honestly so good just watching you play at this point. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you gotta come out and play the cab sometime.
I'm down. So you've got a cab at, this is at the Flip Side in Loveland, Colorado, right?
Yeah. There's also another, rhythm game there as well. So if you want to try and do any rhythm gaming, that's the place to do it.
Now, you mentioned that getting the cabinet set up was kind of tough, is that right?
Yeah, so just because Konami or Bonami, one of the two, they make it really hard to do it when you're not round one. They have a monopoly on it in America, which is round one. It's a bowling place. But they also have like those arcade games, like the ticket redemption stuff. Mm-hmm. But they kind of have like a monopoly on it where they're like, we are the ones that are allowed to operate these games. And no one else in America is allowed on our servers, which sucks a lot.
Right.
And so there's another group of people that set up another server for people like me that want to have a cab but don't live in Japan or want to get sued. Wow. No time.
Okay.
Thanks, kicking our
Well,
ass.
hey, that was cool.
So. Ugh.
There we go. There's that. And sorry, there's that. Now you should be able to access that.
All right, you need to play longer than 2 minutes here.
Okay.
We'll have to do one more.
There we go. There we go. Longer than 2 minutes, he says. I can work on that.
So, yeah,
That's a solid start.
Oh, that's not a good start.
Better.
Get the multi-ball. But yeah, I saw this on YouTube. Like I was just browsing YouTube and I saw this game probably a year and a half ago. I'm like, that's cool. Come on, George.
Oh my God, you did the same thing a minute ago.
Well, no, I mean, I wanted you to play longer.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the better thing to do is we each, instead of a multi-person game, just play a game.
Yeah.
Best to just trap up. Thank you, Kirk Hobbs. Thank you.
So, here, if
there you go.
I'll play some pinball.
All right, you play some pinball.
I'll put the speed dial back down on 2 for you.
Thank you so much. Not playing 15.
Yeah, you can just hit, not that button, that button.
Oh, wait, that was the left one?
Yes.
Ah, I didn't know that.
There's a lot of keybinds in the game that it just doesn't bother telling you.
Right.
So.
Kirk Hobbs, you're amazing. Thank you. Ooh, I like this song.
This game is man, it's just I've gotten like 3 pass-throughs on my lock. Makes it hard.
Kirk Hobbs. I was right there with you.
Uh-oh. What's that? Another song. There's like there's some songs I know pretty well. From either other rhythm games or just I've played them before. Nice. Oh. Yeah, so rhythm games are really my, I think I've said it before, but it was like during COVID, at home I've kind of beaten all the games that I have, like pinball wise, so I was like, all right, well, I gotta do something else, and so I found some online rhythm games that I really enjoyed.
Why did you have to do something else?
Well, so pinball, I like competing. That's the main thing I do in pinball. So now that I couldn't compete during COVID, I was like, okay, I want to, get better at something. And
pinball wasn't enough for you?
It was not, I'm afraid. I wish it was, but competing is the main thing I get from pinball. And now that I, couldn't compete for,
right.
over a year.
Totally makes sense.
Oh, I cannot hit the Mondo jackpot shot.
That felt really good. I like that song.
Ooh, we got 957. That's good.
Okay, I can remember when the Wonka code was updated. I played 3 games, and all were less than 500,000. Then game 4 was 61 million. Have not got close since. As you know, that's
61 is a lot.
Yeah. Escher, have you played Spin Rhythm? Asks Dr. Curlytop.
I believe I have, actually. That name rings a bell to me. I might need to look up a picture or a video or something.
I think I remember that one. Yeah, we're gonna do that one.
Pizza and iced coffee. Man, isn't it like 11? That's a little late for iced coffee.
Wait, Higher Peanuts in Australia though, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. That makes sense then. Because then that's like what, 2 p.m. roughly?
Yeah, is it 16 hours ahead of us?
Yeah.
Also, Pinbeam, sorry if asked, thoughts on the stripped down Toy Story?
So I actually did a little light reading before today because I actually hadn't seen. I knew Toy Story came out, but I hadn't seen it. It looks a lot like Wonka, like first thoughts. Again,
Yes.
for me, more than as long as the playfield, like I don't really care about playfield, is what I've learned. As long as there isn't any major issues. The main thing I care about is like rules that are like fun to play for tournaments and at home. So like Godzilla's a great example. Good tournament game because there's a lot to do. That's like early on that you can do well. But there's also like a lot of hard super modes to get to, so it has a lot of replayability. And I'm afraid Jersey Jack hasn't found a good balance between that yet, right? Because like Hobbit was a decent. It was a terrible tournament game, but it was a decent show for like like replayability at home. But people got bored of it quickly. It was a little too easy. Wonka, I guess, was their closest to that balance. When I paid $8,500 for a loaded Pirates of the Caribbean, that's disappointing price-wise. Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to price, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, 12,000 for the base version.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 12,000 and then 15 for the big one.
Damn, that's a lot.
That is a lot for a pinball machine.
That is a lot for a pinball machine. Kind of own it. You're a lot better than you were last time.
I've been practicing.
Yeah. How's it going? I'm Tracy from Outer Space.
Tracy, hi.
I know that name.
My son is bugging me to ask Escher if he has played Friday Night Funkin'.
I have.
You have. What is Friday Night Funkin'?
So Friday Night Funkin' is. I always forget the name of the genre, but it's 4-key essentially. So you have 4-key buttons, and it's just like Dance Dance Revolution essentially, right? And
DDR. It's like a DDR style game?
Yeah, so there's 4 keys that come and you hit them, but it's with your fingers, not your feet.
So we're talking about Toy Story, and then you keep saying 4 keys, like Forky, the character from the 4th Toy Story.
Funny. Yeah, it's a little confusing, but I call it 4-key because there's a lot of games that are like 7-key, for example, right? Same thing, but way more keys. What do I have to do to start Team Up again?
Can you ever get back into it?
I mean, like I have 4 modes done. Oh, wait, I know this song. Wait,
so normally you have to hit that left ramp, right?
Yeah. Oh, is it left ramp?
Yeah.
Just there's no arrow lit for it. I think my skill shot.
It's just I think it gets lit up purple when it's ready.
That's a bummer. Well, I drained with it lit. Yeah. So Friday Night Funkin' was really fun. Like the art style was really good, but it was a little too easy for me. But I know there's like, especially on like Roblox, there's a lot of like mods for it. But I've never gotten into those. I always played Osumania, which is essentially the same thing, but with like thousands of songs made by people. I'm just gonna.
Wow, I really like this song.
Wish I could tell you what the artist was, but I could probably tell their English name, but I don't know. Tracy, I'm not sure if I've played that one. I've played a lot, but I just have TMT after the move. I love it. I think it's underrated. See, you followed saying you love TMT up with Hobbit, right? Which is, you named 2 of my like personally least favorite games, but I get the appeal of both of them. So that's sick.
Now, what's your problem, or I should say, what's your beef with Hobbit? Is it just never ending?
Never ending. And there's also this exploit that happens more times than it doesn't of like infinite extra balls.
What?
I forget how you do it, but it shows up in games sometimes. ZMac can tell you all about it. Otherwise the game is good. The shots are fun and everything. It's a good score. It's a AAA.
Ooh, I'll take it. That wasn't bad.
You want to swap out?
Yeah, let's do it.
You play a full game and I'll...
Yeah.
What's my favorite game type? Probably first-person shooters.
Really?
That's the thing I play the most at home.
Really?
I play a lot of rhythm games, but first-person shooters are kind of like what I enjoy to get better at, like Counter-Strike and Valorant. And
I know we've talked about it, but that still blows my mind that it's first-person shooters that has your heart.
Well, I mean, besides pinball, right? Like I play a shit ton of pinball, and that's not a surprise to anybody.
Okay.
But like at home, probably first-person shooters. Then rhythm games are close behind. Like I could really like if I had to like pick between one and not the other, I'd probably drop first-person shooters for rhythm games.
Okay.
But just because there's way more like longevity to them, like I can play them for a really long time. What's my favorite game? So Counter-Strike, Sound Voltex a lot, U-Beats, so it's like some of the arcade games. Valorant's fine. I play Valorant with my friends. I don't enjoy the game that much.
Kirk Hobbs, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Pez, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, I've been playing so much U-Beat. I am so addicted. It is sad. It is like actually sad. I think I spent $70 last month on it.
On which one?
UV.
What is UV?
That's the other rhythm game at UV.
Oh, got it.
It's the 4x4 grid rhythm game. I've gotten really good at it. I can do every song now, but my accuracy is not great.
Okay.
It's a great entry-level one for sure, though.
I did not mean to start a multi-ball, but whatever. There might not be a lot of points in this.
Make your game last longer than 2 minutes.
I'm gonna try to make it last longer than 2 minutes. There's nobody say it.
I haven't gone or died a long time. Now it's
what just happened?
You have 4 gummy bears and a squid. That is the craziest lineup ever. So you have 4,000 for each switch. Plus you have like 8 balls in play. That's hilarious. I should have looked at your menu when you started multi-ball. Get that 2x running and you're in good shape. Hit 2x.
I'm trying.
There you go. Okay, now just flail.
I got it.
Flail.
I'm
just flail.
Literally how I play. That's just
more so than usual. This is drain for pop hits. They come all the way around on the premium. I think it's different on the premium than the pro. I don't think they. All right, you're down to 2 now. Get your super.
Trying.
Yeah, and then you can just flick in. A little too hard. I save. You also have your April hurry up. That's good points. I don't know about the backhand over the forehand, but I save. Nice. Are you guys into retro? Semi-retro with Shredder's Revenge releasing Thursday. I know you are, right?
What am I doing?
You're into Shredder's how level 19 is done. Yeah, no thanks.
Could you do level 19 at a slower pace? Or is that just way more technically difficult?
Let me see. Let me look at it. I can look at 18s. I'm going to get owned by an 18, especially because the table is a little wobbly, which means when I have to go really fast.
Ooh, Pinbeam, semi-retro. Oh my God! So Pinbeam, yes. Another reason for TMNT this week is in preparation for Shredder's Revenge on Thursday. I'm so jazzed.
I need to play a song I know, like very well. I'll play Pancake. I know that one pretty well. Okay, I've passed 117 ever, so me playing an 18 is probably a bad idea.
All right, hit this shot.
George does have a Godzilla. It is right there. Oh wait, no, it's that one right there. Oh no, it's actually behind me.
Jesus. Attach some Velcro to the back of it. Yeah, Cash Money, but yep, there's So we've got Godzilla, Guardians of the Galaxy, Jurassic Park, TMNT, Star Trek, Stars, Tron, Rush, and Joe Hills has my TNA.
I'm getting owned right now. Doesn't feel good.
It sounds amazing.
I don't even have the stamina for this.
You have to build up your tapping stamina.
I don't know really how stamina works. All right, I give up. My hands hurt. What's your favorite game in the last 5 years? Pinball or like video games? Because video games has got to be Counter-Strike. Because I played so much Counter-Strike. Last 5 years, I've probably put 4,000 hours into Counter-Strike.
Wow. Get up there.
Oh, pinball. It's probably Jurassic Park. I had the most fun grinding Jurassic Park, by far. I had the most fun, and Godzilla was really good as well.
All right, multi-ball on this right ramp. Got it.
The Witness, my brain has been melting. You play Puzzle Explorer? Not that much. Usually, I play mostly games with my friends. Like, that's the main thing that I do. Where it's like, if it's not multiplayer, I played Elden Ring, which was like the one time. I haven't really finished it. I only played a little bit, but.
All right, so we got our 2X running.
Oh, that's funny.
Somebody just did something.
That's funny. When they redeem, I think it was a follow. That's funny. So when someone followed, when you tab out in some Voltex, it insta crashes you.
Oh, really?
So when they followed, it could crash me. That's funny. Thank you for the follow. Do I need B? I think that's how you pronounce it. Something like that.
What is it? Oh,
that
B.
person followed.
Yes, got it.
No,
So totally
yeah,
there
no
now.
worries. Thanks for following the stream. They didn't know that it would happen. George doesn't usually do the double stream, so. There you go.
There we go.
Now right ramp for Addaball. Unless you didn't hit the side ramp.
I don't think I've hit the side ramp
Yeah, you
yet.
didn't hit the side ramp. Guys in between songs? Yeah. It was definitely a much worse time you could have done it. But again, appreciate the follow.
Really?
Alright, Twitch trolls, go make your new account to follow. And time it the best you can.
Hey Razor, welcome to the stream. I've got an extra ball right there. And we can complete that mode. Everyone needs, so when someone follows it.
Or anything that pulls up the command box.
Okay, oh. Yeah, don't do anything. Oh, you know what? I know how to fix that.
Chat, it's okay.
No. Chat, don't do anything.
Chat, you're good. Just do whatever.
You do you.
This isn't even my account that I'm playing on. Not only is it not my account, it's also not on the server that I play on.
All right.
So even if I was on my account.
So when you play these tracks, are you looking beyond and thinking about when it will hit the line, or do you actually look towards the bottom?
So for me, at least, I find like a line. So like for right now, I'm looking kind of. You see where it says "Don't Panic" flip on or DPF on the left side of the screen?
Yes.
That if you run, like I'm looking about that level.
Okay, so about halfway up the screen, the playfield screen, I guess,
or kind of delay my brain inputs for the song essentially. So I say on beat, so I know when to click just because of the beat. I don't know why I'm not reading this right, but so you find the beat of the song or the BPM, so you know like when to click.
Hit this left ramp. Come on, we got this. There it is.
So. Iron Fox. Saw them earlier. Yeah, so you just kind of find a spot where you're comfortable, and then with the speed, it changes like where you want to look. and how you process everything. But you just kind of play a lot and you kind of sort it out. Is that your second extra?
That is my second extra ball.
Where does the second extra come from?
I have no idea.
Modes. Maybe it was, oh, it's probably Dwight Pop Bumpers.
Oh, is there like a random pop bumper award?
I assume there is.
Okay.
Someone in chat can fact check me. RZR random? RZ random?
I just say Razor.
Razor? That's, yeah, you already said hi. I was
yes.
trying to catch up with chat. And I'm like a retired Twitch streamer. You know what I mean? I don't stream anymore. I'm retired.
You're retired.
After streaming for not that long.
How long did you? You're gonna stream again.
Yeah, I will stream again. My Twitter bio says will stream eventually, so I'm not done forever. I don't know. Congrats on #1. Thank you. Appreciate it. I will hold it for as long as I can.
So at this point, does that kind of force you to go and do tournaments that you might not normally do?
It doesn't force me to do anything. I can retire now. I've done everything. I won a world championships. I still need to win a Pinburg. Oh, wait.
Oh. Wait, you did win a Pinburg, right?
No, I won a Papa.
Oh. I freaked out and I tried to move it both ways at once.
I do that sometimes as well.
It's fine. It's fine. Escher in Time Pinburg Quest.
I'm gonna design a time machine to go back. Hey, stop following people. Thank you for the follow, Homegrown. I appreciate it. Escher in Time Pinburg Quest. Yes.
That's hilarious.
It is funny that it does that. It's all right. I didn't want to play that song anyway.
Did it crash?
Yeah, it crashed.
Oh, hold on. So what we can do? I can fix this. Hold on.
I already started the song, man.
No. We're gonna fix this. If I kill this and I say yes, and then we go here and back, you're good.
Cool. Just in time. Grid's teeth. I appreciate it. Yes.
I appreciate it. I like that. That's well said. All right, hit this left ramp. Oh, cool song. I'm gonna turn that up just a bit. Wow, that is... There goes a wasted ball. Homegrown, gotta ask y'all, you have a weird cam set up to PC through, yes, this is OBS. We have 1, 2, direct capture, game capture, and I actually have more cameras. We're not using them right now.
You should have seen the first time we streamed both this.
Yeah.
There's 2 more cameras. Where there was far too much going on
there was, yeah, and it's all through OBS, exactly. All right, started our 4th mode. I think we're still on ball 2.
Oops. Oh, I was on the wrong side.
What do we want here? I want this left ramp.
I can't
there we go. Hey! Somebody did something.
We're both playing,
you're
so.
Paying your money. You must be a billionaire if you're wasting your money watching someone else play pinball.
Molly Hatchet coming in with that tier 1. That's appreciated, Molly. Welcome to the stream. Pez, yo dog, I heard to like cameras, so we put cameras inside of your cameras. Homegrown, I really enjoy Turtles, but it's also majorly nostalgia. Escher, what's your thoughts on Turtles?
It's fine. It's out of the Escher rating, it's a 3, I think. Which again, sounds really bad, but 5 is average and like, or I would say like good.
How you guys doing? Good, great, grand.
Molly Hatching, gifting a tier 1 sub.
So you must be at least
Oh, hey, we're at our mini wizard mode.
George, aka Don't Town. You guys support him. He thanks for that. Sure does. Cheers.
Another gift sub.
My hat's off to you. Oh, to Pez and Tracy.
There you go.
Grand, fantastic.
Molly, you're amazing. Thank you.
Panic flip, so you must be at least one of those.
All right.
things. George, aka Don't Panic Flip. You guys support him. Thanks for that. Sure does. Cheers.
So there you go. 2 subs. Yeah, Pez. You know, Pez has the trophy for the most consistent finish at District 82.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Most
Pez,
consistent
right?
finish?
Yeah, well, he did the. Pez, you say in chat. It is currently holding Pez in my basement. See, he has the trophy. It's a giant cup. It's cool. It's what I won 2 weekends ago, but since it was what he was, he drove it back for me.
All right, everybody. Out of the pool. All right, so that mini wizard mode is done. Now we need right ramp, left ramp.
I forgot about this song. The song is odd.
It sounds a little on the odd side.
It's DJ Chardonnay, which is, he makes very interesting rhythm game music.
Did you get your tickets to sorry, what's the name of the camping thing?
Dory Hill.
Yeah, to Dory Hill.
So I was on the fence. So I'm actually, so the main reason I would go, I really like the tournament, seeing everybody, but it's not really my thing.
Not a fan of camping?
I'm not a camper.
But have you glamped?
I have not. What
You
is
have
that?
not. Glamping is when you go camping, but you do it in like with a television and air conditioning.
So like lame camp. See, like
Glamour. Help me out, chat. Who here's a glamper as opposed to a camper? Because that's definitely me. And I imagine nobody is surprised by that. What are we listening to right now?
the song is very odd. I just like picked one at random, man.
It's like somebody's talking a lot.
But I don't speak Japanese at all, so.
CNK, glamping does.
Just go get a hotel. That's what I'm thinking. Like.
No, but it's great to be around nature. You just don't. You
I'm
don't
in
feel.
Colorado. I'm gonna go for a bike ride. I only gotta go live out there, you know. 9x14. Exactly. I don't see the point of it personally, but I mean I get it.
Get up there. Get.
Not quite. But
Crap. What do I need? April? Oh, it's moving.
you bring the city with you. Yeah, exactly.
I cannot find that shot. Here we go. Ooh, we've got 2 multi-balls ready. Do I bring in either? Yeah, I think we bring in this one.
Man, you had 1 shot to go in your mode.
Oh, I
guess
wasn't.
it doesn't matter.
How did you know that it was 1 shot?
Because I read the DMD.
Okay. Did it actually say on the DMD?
It says 1 shot remaining. Inflatable bed because the roll-up mat makes my body scream. See, I get that, but that isn't really glamping, right? That's like just camping prepared versus bringing the hotel to you.
That's not camping. That's falling with style. Man. All right, well that multi-ball's gone, all good. I don't want to start the next multi-ball. Okay, now we go left ramp. What? That threw me off. Right there. Could not recover from the ball getting stuck on the flipper. Wow, yeah, Dr. Curly Tech. Oh, that probably wasn't a wow on me.
Definitely would not go camping in Australia, though.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? That sounds like the scariest thing ever.
It really isn't that bad.
Doesn't everything in Australia, isn't it like all basically just want to kill you?
See, that's like what people think, but it really isn't that bad unless you go out like to the desert, from my understanding. So I would not go camping in the desert, I'll tell you that much. But there's definitely people in chat that will know better. I had to miss because my headset would fall off.
There it is. Oh! Get in there. Get in there. Thank you. That is a multi-ball and mode number 6 or 7. I heard they have spiders the size of basketballs. Okay, and Dr. Curly Tech agreeing. It's just the desert. I don't know if it's a magnetized lane. I have no idea what happened there.
It sucks. Yeah, Emily, but you're not bogan at all. You're just like a regular Australian. When I was at their house, I saw a couple spiders, but they were all very regular spiders. Nothing special about the spiders.
They weren't giant spiders.
They weren't giant. They were just regular, 2mm black spiders that were just in the corner chilling. But I wasn't any more afraid, even though I feel like I should have been.
I mean. All right, that's happening.
So, little spiders with a red spot on their back, nothing special. Yeah, we have those here.
Usually do.
Somebody just did something.
Pinball Wiz 45B.
Hey! Look at that raid. You're amazing, Pinball Wiz, and welcome. All right, so we got our Jackpot to Super Grande thingy.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you so much for that
50
raid.
million game?
What?
Damn. It's coming together. Peggle is fun. Peggle is awesome. I love Peggle. That was my favorite World of Warcraft add-on I ever downloaded. My favorite World of Warcraft add-on was the Peggle one.
I completed the hurry-ups?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is Peggle? Oh, Pinball Wiz, is that what you were playing, was Peggle this evening?
You don't know what Peggle is?
I do not know what Peggle is. Dude, I'm excited for Shredder's. Okay, got it. So that's what you were playing. Can you give me the 10-second overview of what Peggle is?
You shoot a ball. You have like 20 balls, and it's kind of like, what is it, pachinko, where you shoot the ball, and there's a bunch of pegs, and you have to hit all the orange pegs to beat the level.
Okay. Pinball Wiz, you don't know?
That blows my mind.
I've never even heard of it. No, I don't want to press that right now. So we've got chat on a couple different screens. And the setup is a little on the sensitive side, we'll say. Wow. It's addictive. All right. Here, I'm clicking the, no, I'm not. All right, I'll have to go check out Peggle.
Yeah, but that was my thing, is I would play Peggle in World of Warcraft while I fished.
I just want you to know, there was a moment there where I'm like, oh, like you were out fishing on a boat, playing World of Warcraft and Peggle all at the same time, but I get it while you were in World of Warcraft fishing.
I gotta level my fishing skill, man.
Okay. Once again, in-game, not real fishing.
No, I need to upgrade my real fly fishing skill.
Okay, do you have real fly fishing skills?
My roommate does.
Okay.
Really AAA plus. It is addictive. I love Peggle. It's a great game. All right. That was a good run.
That's good AAA.
So close to a AAA plus.
Is okay? AAA plus.
Is 9 8s.
So is 2As better than an A plus?
Yes.
Got it. And then 2A plus would obviously be better than 2As.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. All right. When I played WoW, I just need to win the weekly fishing event to get the fishing title. Yeah, there you go. I would just in World of Warcraft, I was always like lost because I was like playing with my friends, not because I was like super into WoW, but because I was like everyone was playing it. So it was just like, all right, fishing's fun, I'm gonna fish. And me and my roommate would just fish in World of Warcraft forever. That was our thing. But I haven't played WoW in a long time.
Yeah.
And I never like seriously played it. It was all like, I think I have one, not max character, but pretty level in both classic and regular.
Now, David Harbour from Stranger Things mentioned that World of Warcraft ruined his life for like a year and a half.
It does that. Any MMO can do that.
Yep.
It's no joke.
Gigadelic. I like this. I'm sticking with the 6s. It's very different. If you've just joined us here recently, what you saw Escher do and what I'm about to do are two very different games.
But I have been playing for a lot longer than you, to be
sure, because you know I will eventually get to that level.
Yeah, if you keep playing, you will. In-game, since we were part of a guild, mostly just bummed around doing stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I get that. Main thing I did was fish. Like actually, I was like the majority of my time on WoW. But it was really good money, especially in Classic when I first started. And I don't know what I needed money for, I don't remember, but I really do like MMOs, but maybe I like MMOs too much because I do spend too much time on them when I get into them. Like Lost Ark, when that came out, it was a problem. I was playing way too much. So, yeah. But yeah, first-person shooters are mostly what I play when it comes to video games. It's funny, ever since I started playing rhythm games, my music taste has changed a lot. For the worse or for the better, I don't know. But I can kind of put up with anything, because that was the main thing I had to learn from playing the one online one that's called Osu. And that's the main thing I got from Osu, is being able to put up with any songs. Because most of the songs in that game were anime openings or like anime songs, and I didn't watch anime, and I still don't. So I had to kind of like just put up with those. And then once I started playing rhythm games like this, where they actually have actual composers and a little more
nice save.
Nuance.
Never got into endgame since it required a guild, mostly just bumped around doing stuff. Fishing was my major moneymaker since I got a deviant fish recipe. I am waiting on Black Labyrinth to come out for FPS.
I don't remember what Black Labyrinth. I've heard the name before, but I'm not sure.
Pez, gotcha.
Uh-oh. That was fortunate. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I like didn't plunge all the way around. I love Firestorm. So I know that song from just listening to it.
Okay. This is my first time playing Firestorm. Let's see how this goes.
I've been practicing the 18 because the 18 is like really hard, but it's a lot of fun because it's just almost all just the dials like the entire time. Can I hit the ramp, please? There we go. Prequel to a medieval. It's made downtown for me. Oh, cool. I don't remember what this mode is, or what I'm doing, or what's going on. And I'm playing pinball, so I got that going for me.
This is fun. It was all dials there for a little bit. It was really good.
Nice. I mean, not to jinx it, but you are on a FC, a full combo. Uh-oh. One shot. I missed. I think. Oh, I got it.
Oh,
right when I looked too. That was bad luck.
It's obviously because you looked.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my
It's all
fault.
good. It's all good. We'll let it go this one time. This is fun. Oh, I missed it. You looked again.
Oh, you got an S.
Oh, is S better than all of the A's?
S is the best besides PUC.
Okay, but sorry, did you say PUC?
Or puck, yeah. Perfect ultimate clear.
Oh, got it.
It's where you get a perfect on everything.
I got an S.
Right.
Hey, Runeword,
Good.
welcome. Look at that, 1011 S criticals. That was great.
Nice.
Do I dare try a 7 at this point? Like on the back of that one?
Thinking about it?
Maybe. Let me do one more 6 and then maybe I'll try a 7. All right. Endless gravity.
Usually, if it has gravity in the name, it's Sound Voltex developed.
I just don't like the 200 plus beat per minute songs where it's like. So anything that slows it down a little bit, I get excited about.
Fair enough. I'd say I like sorry, the two songs that I like the most right now on my arcade cab is this one called Mayhem, which is 998 BPM, which is doesn't really like play like 998, but it's just a fun song. So I don't actually have my in lanes for team up, so I'm kind of screwed.
Grr.
I'll give it back one time. Thank you. All right, I got one. Wait, what is this? I don't know what's happening. This is different. What am I doing? What is this? I was in team up and now this is like some other mode. Is this victory laps? Pizza party. Did I win? I don't know. I think I won. Oh yeah, because this is the loop left ramp mode.
Wait, what did you win?
Team up.
Oh, okay.
I can save my 2x.
You know it's a Japanese game when the acronyms get crazy, or when the round 1 fight text reads like a failed Latin translation. Saving people.
Right.
No, it's pizza time. So, you know what really bothers me most about this game is the fact that the Foot are just trying to like make a difference in the community at one point when they're working at this pizza parlor, right?
And then they just beat the shit out of them.
And then the turtles come in and start fighting them. They were just working, serving them a pizza. I mean, think about what they were asking for. Is a pizza with bugs on it? How is that okay?
Yeah, then they got pissed when they didn't bring it to them. It's like, yeah, guys.
Exactly.
Really?
Well, I mean, if you remember from the OG movie, they were, if it takes more than 20 minutes, the pizza's free. And they wait until it's been 20 minutes before.
Like everything.
Wow. Nice.
The April's bugged though. It said 1 out of 0. There's definitely a bug with April, but I'm not sure how you do it.
Queen Dark Lady, I also would love to have some pizza right now.
I wouldn't mind some pizza.
Oh, hey, for next Saturday, what kind of food do you like pizza?
I'm always happy with pizza.
But do you like, would you prefer hot wings?
Pizza's probably fine. Hot wings and pinball would probably be tricky.
Good point, good point.
I only seek your dice. Good evening.
Dice, welcome!
You're on an airplane. You are definitely paying the most out of anyone in chat right now to watch the stream.
On an airplane? Huh! I imagine that's coming through really awful.
Uh-oh, that's a lot of gummy bears. That's only 2. Not bad.
Halfway to Hawaii. That's awesome.
Hawaii. Nice. Sushi breakfast. Now, if you're offering to cater, let me tell you about sushi.
You like sushi?
I love sushi.
Dude, I will order the heck out of some sushi.
I'm afraid it might be a little expensive. I limit myself to sushi once a month, personally. Because
do you know if Z-Mac likes sushi?
Oh no, you know, Z-Mac, what I've learned from eating with him is, you know, I don't know. So like when you have 2 things that are like right next to each other on the plate, does that stress you out or are you fine with that? Like your food's touching.
I'm totally fine with that.
So Z-Mac's the same way. Where like, you know, he'll put ketchup on anything. He doesn't care about his food's touching or anything. But that usually indicates that they're not a picky eater, you know?
Yes.
So I would say no. He would probably enjoy it. He's not a picky eater, but I can double check with him. Is that on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Damn.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
No, I was like, I thought it was another week or 2.
No, it's not this Saturday, it's next Saturday.
Oh, next Saturday.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I was gonna say, like, oh my god. That came up on me quick.
What a cool song! I really like that. I kind of want to do that song again.
Oh, I've seen that one, yeah.
Shout out to the spicy tuna roll dipped in wasabi. Ooh, Dice, I could definitely do that. Okay, are you for or against wasabi?
4.
4, okay, good. Okay, we're on the same page then.
I'm a big spicy. I love spicy.
Oh yeah, same here. There's so many sushi joints around here, and they're all 2 for $1 in the afternoons. George, blend your ideas. Take a tuna roll, dip it in some buffalo sauce. You won't regret it. I'm intrigued. I have never thought of doing that, but I like it. One day I actually want to try wasabi. Higher peanut. I have hot mustard in my refrigerator right now. I finally found a good hot mustard. It's not wasabi, but I mean it's kind of close.
Man, have you really ever lived if you haven't eaten a ball of wasabi at the schoolroom lunch table as a joke, and then regret it in the next class. I've done that more than once. I did that recently, actually, but it wasn't in class. It was with my roommate and my girlfriend. I thought it would have been fun. It would be funny if I ate a ball of wasabi.
Ugh.
And my stomach did not like that. Did not appreciate it either.
Wasabi's so good. It's like a roller coaster of a food. Actual wasabi oxidizes and loses spice within minutes. Okay, good to know. QDL, I'll catch up here in a second.
Aw. You haven't gone. I got one extra. I don't know where your second extra came from, but I would like it right now. If it was at the school lunch table, it wasn't real wasabi. You see, I know it was real wasabi because I went to a private school and we would like order from a restaurant each time. So I'm pretty sure it was real wasabi because it was from, was it Tokyo Joe's? Like Tokyo Joe's, it's probably not real now I'm thinking about it, but it's closer to real than regular like school sushi would be. Oops. Really, I got 2 for that? It's messed up, George. Your games are too tilty.
The game's too tilty?
No. That's so annoying that just happened to me. I got the 1, 2, 3 inlane, so it blocked my multi-ball.
Oh no, wrong one. Darn it, I lost it.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of tell the difference between the two. I need 1, 2, 3 to get to the Cowabunga. There we go. So you can back in the right ramp, huh?
Yes, well, only for a little bit.
You can. Your read was good, George. I haven't read chat in a while. I'm kind of focused up. I'm actually pretty close to Cowabunga. See, and you're playing. It's hard.
It is
one
so
of
hard.
us has to be not playing.
Okay. All right, Dice says, George, when I visit, I've got something you can redeem. I always keep around a bottle of nasal napalm, the world's strongest horseradish.
Yeah, George is like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, even in Japan, real wasabi is rare, says QDL.
Is it?
Yeah, I have, I remember in watching Iron Chef, actually, that Morimoto talked about, like, he made actual wasabi. And
so what is wasabi made out of?
I think it's still not ginger. Sorry, it's still made out of that root, and the root I can't think of the name of right now.
Wasabi root.
It's horseradish. Right? Somebody help me out. Isn't it made from, real wasabi is made out of unicorn tears. It is a type of radish, says
rare.
Devin Crates. It is horseradish. Okay, cool. Mr. How, everyone jumping in. Oh, man. Nice tilt.
I had everything done. I just had to get to the ends.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I only got 1 extra. In case Emily's still watching. All right. Swap it out. What time
Swap
is
it out. 11:20.
Wow.
We're doing good.
It's going quickly.
I know. This is, I should get a drink. Yeah. We're going to take a second. Oh, do you guys want to do fridge cam really quick?
Fridge cam.
Fridge cam. And we have some interesting drinks in here as well.
What's up with these, like, the mini drinks? I've seen these all over the place. Like these small 8 ounce. Are these 8 ounce? Oh, 7.5.
Hold up. Excellent question. So those mini cans right there, I really, it's hard to, without context, even with your hands, it's really hard. But I like the mini cans because it feels less wasteful, because I often will not finish an entire large soda.
I guess that's true.
And also, if you're just joining us or joined us after the last time I did this, this is the controller here for Sound Voltex. Yep, it does things.
It usually lights up a little more. We had to charge the...
Yeah, we had to charge that. Oh, actually, you know what? That should be charged.
I think you might have to restart. Oh, no, that's worked.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now there's some fun lights going on over here.
Good night, Razor.
Razor, have a good night. Oh,
Oh,
Fridge
that's
cam.
my bad.
No, I got it. I was coming over. Okay, what do we got? We've got soda and Gatorade, more soda, and this crazy oat milk coffee, which is really good. And then down here, all right, so this is the fun stuff. Cayman Jack, Cuban Mojito. I'm not doing any more of these Crown Royal apples. I've been having a lot of them. Lime Margarita, Jose Cuervo Sparkling Margarita. We have Coyote Gold Margarita. Oh, and then this new one called Old Standard Ginger Julep. I feel like we have to do this one just because, which is a handmade bourbon whiskey with fresh ginger root and real spearmint. Wow. That sounds amazing. Let's do that. All right. And we're back over here. Going to switch to Pinball and Sound Voltex. I show up again, and first thing I see is tilt. Hey, try to tilt. It's fitting, I feel like, that happened. Okay. Methinks, yeah, dice. I do have. Well, I can't. I can't drink anything from WeldWorks anymore because none of it. It all has dairy and it all has gluten in it.
Bummer.
And if you've never encountered Voltex, it's like Guitar Hero and DJ Hero had a baby.
Something like that.
Yeah, and that's pretty good.
I'll play sense.
Oh wow, that is weird.
What is that?
It's called Old Standard Ginger Julep, which is handmade bourbon whiskey with fresh ginger root and real spearmint.
Wow. Spearmint usually overpowers anything else.
It is it's super overpowering. Wow, that is a mouthful of flavor right there. Whoo! Yeah, Devon Crates. It's got some funk to it. There's no question. Get up there. Get. All right. Hit a shot. Oh. Wait, who am I? I'm Michelangelo. Great.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm gonna restart. I messed it up. I'm gonna get a perfect on this song. It's my goal. But I'm gonna try one more.
Hey Hans, welcome to the stream. Y'all should set up a cam resolution. We can see your hand movements on the music game. It looks fun. So I had it the other day. I have another camera right here. With this setup, it would be amazing. It's just it's too mobile right now for that to work. But yes, one of these days. In fact, at some point when we can get Ty back over here and we can actually set up that battle, we'll make sure that we get everybody's hands on here.
I'm afraid I've been playing a lot more than Ty has. He played my cab the other day.
We'll find a way to make the comparison. Man, there it is. I don't know why I can. Oh no. Okay, yep, we're getting some control back.
It's really weird playing this because on the I know the cabinet and the controller are identical, like by the actual buttons and how it works. But it just, the orange buttons don't feel where I'm used to them being. It's very weird.
Oh, the two bottom buttons? Hey, Weed Smokin' Lulz, welcome to the stream. I play more virtual pinball than I do real tables, but it's always fun watching people play real tables. I prefer real tables, but I also haven't spent a ton of time on V-pins. Oh wait, when I land, the first thing I'm going for is an all-night diner and getting coconut pancakes. Dice, I could eat a lot of food right now. I ate lunch today and that is it. Hey, QDL, y'all keep talking about delicious food in chat, and it's 1:30 here, so I'm going to go to bed disappointed that I'm not eating sushi, pizza, or coconut pancakes.
Well, let me tell you about Chiba Hut. Oh my god. I love Chiba Hut. I went to Chiba Hut before I came here. Oh my god. Does anyone else in chat love Chiba Hut the same way I do?
Is Chiba Hut a chain outside of Colorado?
Yeah, there's one in California right outside of Indisk actually.
Oh.
When I saw it, and it was like at our hotel, I was so excited. My dad had never had it before. And he's like, what is Chiba Hut? I'm like, oh, you will know what Chiba Hut is after. Because he's a big sandwich guy and he's never been there. And Chiba Chews the edibles. You're close. Their entire branding is marijuana. Like that is their entire thing. So, not at 1:30 in the morning. Well, it depends what time you're trying to go to bed at.
All right, do we go? No, we don't need that multi-ball. So we're gonna go left ramp.
Yeah, they have wonderful sandwiches.
So we hit that other guy there. Let's try this right orbit. Got it just enough.
I'm gonna go play some 14s because I've kind of played all the 15s too. Oh, I can play top. I need to turn my speed way down for this. I haven't played this map in so long. This song. It's a 17 though, so we'll see how I do. Grocery stores around here haven't been 24 hours since the pandemic. I can't even go buy ingredients. Bummer. Unless you're in Wisconsin and then you get the Quick Trip.
Sorry, Quick Trip?
They're so cool. The Quick Trip is it's essentially their 7-Eleven.
Okay, okay. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I want to hit this first. Great, and then I can bring in a multi-ball, and hopefully I can still hit my April hurry up. Ball 2 is locked. I'll take that back. Crap, we started a multi-ball. That's fine. That's fine, totally fine. Shoot left orbit, shoot right ramp.
Oh, is it fun, George? You don't sound very confident.
I'm super confident. So what was your score that I was supposed to beat?
On that?
Yeah.
120 something?
Oh my god. All right, so we got our hurry up. All right, it's gonna drop that in a second. No, it's not.
Yeah, the Quick Trips are just like the gas stations in Wisconsin. I think maybe Chicago. But they have a lot of, just have like, it's like a grocery store, but it's 24/7. They have fresh stuff. I was getting parfaits.
You ever ask anybody if they want a parfait and they say, hell no, I don't want no parfait?
That is a reference I'm not getting.
I am so disappointed right now. Does anybody else know that cool reference?
So I was right, it was a reference I wasn't getting.
Yes. Woo! Tap the button as fast as you can. What a fun game. I love it. Oh, that's how you get the extra ball? I think the tapping gives you an extra ball. Fine.
Onion Perfect Cafe, down in the swamp.
Shrek, yes, Joe Air, thank you.
It was Shrek. Okay, maybe I should. It's been so long since I've seen Shrek. Like, actually so long.
You know what I think? I think you're more like a parfait. You ever ask anybody if they want a parfait and they say, hell no, I don't want no parfait?
I love parfaits.
Thank you, exactly.
I love parfaits. They're great. I want to play. What's that song called?
Crap. I have no way to... I don't know. I guess I could
Two
spell
guys playing
April.
2 games not reading chat. That's some compelling content right there. I know. One of us has got to be responsible for chat.
Oh no, that's supposed to be. Yeah, you're right. It's supposed to totally be me.
I'm just here to game, man. I love gaming.
I just love the fact that there's great music playing almost all the time.
It's the inverse don't panic flip stream. As opposed to all chat and no play field. There you go.
What? What? All that is, I'm just asking chat to like guess what the gameplay is. It's kind of like, it's not pantomime. It's Okay, now we've got that done. We've got our 2x running. Got it. Okay, looking good. Nice little separation there. And we're gonna go with this left ramp. No, I'm gonna try and hit Leonardo again. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. It's like Scott and Knives playing the DDR Ninja game simultaneously. It kind of is, yeah. There's a lot going on at once here. I started to watch Shrek Retold. Highly recommend. I'm gonna go back and wait. Which one is Shrek Retold? Yep, that's going right there.
So now that I've like gotten my Sound Voltex cabinet set up, our next venture is funding a DDR cabinet. Me and my friend.
Okay. I never got into DDR.
Well, one day you'll come to round one with me. We can
Oh
play a lot
yeah,
of DDR.
yeah. It's not something. It just. I missed out on like the age group where it got super popular. All right, great. We've got that Add-A-Ball right there.
So our plan is, so DDR is kind of crazy how it works because Raw Thrills made a DDR a while ago, but the problem is with Raw Thrills DDR is that they play like shit.
Really?
Yeah, they're really bad. So the difference between a Raw Thrills pad and a regular pad is that Raw Thrills, all the like buttons are like connected in one giant piece of metal, versus the actual like real ones from Japan are like all different pieces. Basically, they're cheaper and they don't play as well, and they can't be put online, and they have a lot less songs. So you kind of need a real one. And so my plan is we're gonna go to Denver. There's a bunch that have been listed at like bowling alleys and like movie theaters, and I'm gonna go try and contact every single operator I can and try and like find one that's like being sold in Colorado.
Okay.
And that's the first plan.
I like this plan.
Then I want to operate it at CSU, which is the school I'm going to.
Okay.
Because I assume they'll have some sort of game room there.
They should. Well, I'm guessing it would be at the Laurie Student Center.
That's good to know. I haven't heard about that place.
Got it.
Yes. 1 million for all that work. If you do that 120 more times, you'll beat my score.
You're so nice.
Especially when it drops it down.
No! I got it. I got it. We're good. We're good.
Shrek was in pre-production so long, the OG voice was going to be Chris Farley. A bunch of people were telling the movie in many different ways, literally every 5 seconds. It's a different way to show the scene. I think that's for you, George. What's Shrek related? I know so little about Shrek.
If I just keep hitting this, does this do something?
I don't know. I think it builds the value, but I don't know how you collect it.
All right, we're cool. We're cool. Cool. Okay, catching up.
It's rolling off.
What was that?
I made you look.
Shrek was in pre-production so long the OG voice was... Oh no, was it? Really? A bunch of people retelling the movie in many different ways. Literally every 5 seconds is a different way to show the scene. Oh, on YouTube. I think we've discussed this before. My mate rented the game they made on Grandma's Boy. You can buy it for Xbox. They used a random game for footage. Huh.
It's funny. Yeah, one day, my best, like I know someone already did it where they hooked DDR up to a pinball machine to play.
Uh-huh.
But the dream is I want to be able to have chat be able to randomize the buttons. So I actually have to like keep moving. All right, you're 1/6 of the way there.
My points per minute is...
Your PPM is not great, but you are reading chat, and that's good.
Master Striker, construction of the Mousers is complete.
Talking about cars, my roommate got an awesome car.
What car is that?
It was a, I forget the exact name of it. It's it's like one of the really nice Subarus. It's like...
Oh, like a WRX Impreza?
Yeah.
That one.
WRX STI maybe?
Okay, yeah.
1990 something. It's really loud, but it's really cool. And he did stall it a couple times because apparently the clutch is super heavy on it. He's never driven manual before, but he's learning quickly.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised that he got that vehicle specifically, having never driven manual before.
No, he's a big car person. He's just never had money. He just had his car. He just had his dad's car. So then the moment he could, he wanted to get a manual.
Makes sense.
So.
Well, that's what makes a Subaru. I'm getting the being loud. The game it was supposed to be never came out, so they used a modded Blood Rain 2. Higher Peanut given +1 points for knowing the original game from Grandma's Boy. Ugh. Not good. Sorry about that, everyone. Sorry. We'll put that back just a little bit. Whoa, this is a cool song. I'm gonna turn it up just a hair.
It's probably the most famous rhythm game song.
Really? Get up. Get there. There it is. I do really like this premium. This premium plays very well. I do need to replace that rubber. All right, so we're gonna backhand this right ramp here. Whew, all right, we're gonna try for this right orbit. I don't know why that shot is really tough. Whatever,
yeah,
I mean, easy peasy.
You hit it?
Yeah. And then hit a wonderful combo there. And started our mini wizard mode. Cool, cool, cool. What do I need to do here? I think I need to hit a couple more shots. So I'm going to try and do...
Pretty good play.
Darn it.
A plus. Can you
Whatever.
give me the Cliff Notes of the Toy Story drama today? I'm bad at pinball and didn't pay attention. Toy Story 4, and it costs a lot. See, this guy's on the same... Peanut's on the same page as me. Those are the two things that I know. And it looks a lot like Wonka.
It does look a lot like, well, but it has that giant LCD cover with its own mini game on it.
Yeah. I think people do like Toy Story. I don't remember Toy Story 4.
Lobster sticks to magnet. Welcome.
It's got a slam ramp and an iPad. True.
It does have an iPad. That's exactly what it is. And
all I'm saying is that every single game that, you know, the one game that had an iPad or a phone, to be more specific, was Jersey Jack's best game.
Very good point. Very good point.
In my opinion. I don't think many people like Dialed In like I do. Now Dialed In has got drama. When I played it, you not see the awesome pinside thread?
No, I have not.
So when I was playing Keith Ellen at the World Championships, I had a really good game on Dialed In on our very last game, like our decider game, and he conceded.
I did hear about this.
Yeah. Well, and people were upset at him for it, for some reason. You know, it didn't like change anything. He does not like the game. Like, it's one of his least favorite games. He doesn't know how to play it. And I got my 1 million score. People were like, oh, that's not very much on Dialed In. Well, you didn't play that Dialed In, let me tell you. Because that Dialed In played really mean, and that was the highest score of the weekend by like a lot too. So Keith conceding really wasn't.
He wasn't giving up. He just decided.
Well, no, he was giving up.
Sorry, he wasn't. But I remember a couple of. I remember on what was it the pinball show, that it was. Man, there was like 3 or 4 different options I feel like Zach came up with as to the likely reason that came up with, and I kind of thought that was funny, because but he just is it because he didn't think he had a chance at that point?
Yeah.
How brutal it was. Yeah,
and he like despises the game. And it wasn't like he was trying to be disrespectful. Like, I'm very much so friends with him, right?
Right.
And we had a wonderful match the whole time, right? And because that was the one that made me the most upset, the opinion that I saw, or people saying it was disrespectful towards me.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't care. I won. I won my match at the World fucking Championships. I'm not upset that he conceded. So, that's my honest opinion on the drama.
Yeah.
Not even that it's really drama.
It's like
so
it's
overblown.
pinball.
It's funny because it was like the first time Pinside has actually like made a thread about pinball and a competitive pinball in a long time from what I've seen. But Kid is a nice guy. I just don't love the games he does. I don't know, it's super chill. How do you not like the games he designs? What?
What? Who said that? Oh, Dice?
Dice. Let's see what some Americans have switched over to the World Sudoku Championship. Maybe, man. People hating on Keith makes no sense. Yeah, it was like people in chat were like, oh, he lost GOAT status. Like, really?
No.
The only reason he showed up to the tournament was because basically my dad wanted him to go, and he plays pinball for fun. He's done everything, right? He's won, 8 World Championships. He won Pinburg 5 times. He's just playing for fun at this point, right? JP is a bad design hot take. Yeah, hot take, shit take, personally. No. That's my favorite
JP is
game.
amazing! No, it was that Dice. Oh.
Someone else.
Whoa, no, Lobster is bad though. No, Lobster, it is. I feel like I can connect more shots on that game than any other pinball game.
That is like one of the best flows in pinball.
Yeah, I love the flow on that game. Get up there and around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there it is. All right, we're gonna start this episode. We've got a multi-ball on the right ramp. Let's do that. Let's do the things.
And the other take that the other thing.
Clunk City. JP is crammed with shots. It's amazing that they are as makeable as they are. Wow, there are a lot of people who are, you know, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay, so with that, I understand where you're coming from. So I like the idea of having hard shots in pinball that are fair, right? Because there is a lot of hard shots on JP. Like every shot is not a gimme. The only gimme in the game is, I would say, is the center spinner. Even the left ramp is hard, but there is redeeming parts of having hard shots, right? I forgot this song did this. Where if, you know, a game is hard to make shots and you dial in, it feels so much better. It's a game where both flippers are something good to hit, right? Because like, for example, look at like Turtles, right? How many shots are there on the right flipper? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many shots are on the left flipper? 3. There's 3 shots. And they're both really tight, and it just feels kind of empty. So you always want on the right side. Jurassic Park, there's never like a super preferred side. Hard is fine, it's just not fun. It's just slow pace and tons of clunk. Godzilla, you can float consistently. I agree with that. Is Godzilla a dino or a lizard? So does Godzilla. Even a super popular barcode.
Oh, cool. I'm on the last mode.
On it. Best thing on Jurassic Park is when your third ball drains and you can go play a good game. That's a crazy take. That is wild to me. That it has like the most interesting in-depth rule set out of any game made. But it is hard to get to that. And if you struggle with the shots, then I understand that.
We're cool game. We are very cool. Do not do the thing.
So, yeah. Well, you see, yeah, I'm like defending my favorite game. But your PPM in this game has not been the best.
It's fine. The PPM is fine. We're on the last mode. As long as you're talking about progress, it's been great.
I would say your progress is good.
What do I need to hit here? What do I need to hit? Oh man, it wants me to hit either one of those. Oh, it's a moving shot.
See, my least favorite Keith Allen game is Avengers.
What do I need to hit?
Because there's no redeeming. There's no shots on that game that like feel great to me besides like on the premium. But the only reason the right ramp, the marble ramp feels good is because it doesn't usually work.
Okay, I'll take that.
But I still love Avengers. The nuances to all the rules and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Hit any shot, George. Got it. What do I need to hit now? Left orbit, left ramp.
I don't know what that sound effect means.
What is that? That is a raid. Frisco Pinball raiding with a party of 15. Frisco, you are amazing. Thank you so much if you're just joining us. Hey, we're playing Sound Voltex and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm about to hit the wizard mode. Yes!
Cowabunga or just?
No, the first wizard, not the good one.
Are you close to Cowabunga?
I think I may actually be close. Hold on a second.
Worry about surviving that mode because it ain't easy.
Nice. Here it is. Okay. So where are we? I just need to shoot this left ramp to get into the wizard mode. Glider, glider. So final, no. I've got my Jackpato Grande. I've got 4 of my 5 hurry-ups though done. So I've got quite a bit to do after this. There it is. Woo! Woo!
All right. So is that you finished the mode, or are you in the mode?
I am in the final battle, which is the first wizard mode.
All right. Well, then I might take a pause. I'm gonna pause and watch. Actually, watching previously has not gone well.
It's fine. You watch away.
Must just play like trash. There's literally no way I can actually play with the chat geometry. That is the one thing that I will give Jurassic Park. I have played a lot of Jurassic Parks that are miserable to play. I completely forgot about that. There's a few that are just like, they just aren't set up correctly. Like, that's the best way I can say. Like, where the shots just don't feel right, and I don't know. They can play very poorly. I've played one or two, like especially ones on location that aren't like well loved. Is just kind of like, so maybe if you've only played one in particular, then you know, I'm sorry that you haven't been able to experience what it's truly.
Crap.
I think your layer is out of ball.
Oh well, I'm gonna drop all the balls as soon as I hit phase 2 on the left ramp.
Oh yeah. It lit out of ball is what it said, but I don't know where it gets lit. I think if you buy a new in a box Jurassic Park at full price, they'll justify the garbage. Yeah, I didn't buy it at full price. I won mine.
Crap. Don't time out on me.
Yeah, it's got infinite time, I'm pretty sure.
There it is.
Mine had a little bit of issue when I first got it, but it was like literally just left flipper needed to be tuned. But man, that game is awesome. I don't care what the haters have to say. I think it's the best game of pinball made in the last many years.
It is awesome.
Even George's, where it's a little warped, is still very fun to play. The Jeep makes me want to break glass. Yeah, if the Jeep toy doesn't work, it's really lame. But if it works, and again, if it doesn't work, it's the operator's fault. Oh. Bummer. You lost the 50-50 of getting it back. There's a universe where it's lit for a ball save.
Okay, though. I'm okay with that.
That's the great thing about pinball. Your opinion can be wrong. Godzilla's the best turn in 10 years. I think Godzilla is Keith's 4th best game.
4th best. Okay, Jurassic Park number 1.
Jurassic Park, Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden's pretty awesome.
Wait.
3rd best?
Oh, it's 3rd best, right.
3rd best, okay.
4, sorry.
Yeah. And then AIQ.
And then AIQ.
Okay.
So the reason Jurassic Park, I'm doing it from like a perfect playing one. I have all 4 at home. So I've played all of them a lot of times. Godzilla the least. Godzilla's great, but it's a little repetitive for me.
Okay.
Jurassic Park, every time I play it, I feel like I'm playing a new game. Nothing the same happens. I can do something different each time. I can go for like different paths. There isn't a streamlined way. Godzilla, if I'm being efficient, is the same game every time.
Okay.
Where it's like, okay, Ebra into my first multi-ball, and then I bring in Gigan, and then like, it's the same thing. And if I can swap it up, I can swap it up, but it doesn't, I don't feel like I'm being efficient.
Right.
And then, so that's why I love what's it called? Jurassic Park. Iron Maiden I love because all the shots in the game feel great.
They do.
So here's the one thing that Iron Maiden struggles with is that each Iron Maiden is so much different from all the other ones. Where on some, if you don't flip the upper right, it comes to the flipper or hits the top of the sling. It's very different. That's kind of like defines if it plays good or not.
Yeah. The LE that I had here from Man Adams
played very good.
Played like a dream.
It played perfect.
Oh my God, that left ramp. To this day, like the sweetest shot. As much as I love the O shot on Jurassic Park and being able to hit it, that felt amazing.
So yeah, Maiden has great geometry, and the rules on it are wonderful.
Lobster still.
Lobster's against it. I can change your mind one day.
One day.
If you play a good Jurassic Park, you will change your mind. I promise you.
I do feel
the flow in that game is insane. It's so good.
It is so great. You can hit like 6 8-way combos, and it feels insanely good.
When you say most Jurassic Parks play clunky, how many have you played? Have you never played a good one?
That's That's a really good point, though. I have played some...
So, like, the one that Pinball Jones is a good example of one that plays fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's fair.
It's fair.
The first Jurassic Park I had was the most fantastic Jurassic Park I've ever played.
Yeah, new in the box ones are wonderful. At least 6.
Okay.
Okay. So
I mean, that's
about how many I've played, because I've played mine at home. I've played Donovan's at the 3-Up. I've played at Pinball Jones. I've played at Flipside. I've played at Lions. I've played at 3 World Championships. Never at Indisc. I've played on location in, what's it called? Anyway, I've played a lot of them.
Right.
Probably too many to count. The one at Flipside plays the worst, but that's just because it's leaning really hard to the right and the truck doesn't work and nothing works well on it. But the reason it's leaning to the right is just the position it's in, and it's hard for Kevin to micromanage it because the floor is bubbly. Yeah.
Mine's brutal.
Humble brag. Okay. Well, okay. I've traveled a lot for pinball. What can I say? It's not a humble brag. It's a regular brag. I travel a lot for pinball. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're allowed to brag. Absolutely.
Godzilla is a mutated dinosaur. Debate settled. There you go.
Oh, Neil, well said. It is a dinosaur. Also, Frisco, love the late night logo. I really like the late night bit. Cheesy Buddha, my JP was pretty good for flow, but all the location ones have been Clunk City. Yeah, I wonder if, like, as they get beat up, if they maybe aren't playing as well.
When they get beat up pretty bad, they still... That's the one thing with them, is that they do need a lot of attention because the truck can break pretty easily because it needs to be clean on the play field around it or it'll get stuck. Or if it's riding too close to the play field, or flipper hops make the game miserable. But these are 2 things that take 20 seconds to fix.
Right.
You take the glass off, you loosen. Flipper hops are really easy to fix temporarily, right? You just get these screws, you unscrew them, and you push it with your hand and rescrew them, and they're fine.
Dice, all I'm hearing here is excuses.
Excuses. Okay, what's your favorite game then, Lobster? Let's break it down then. We've broken down my favorite games. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm in a debate mood now.
Okay, we're debating best pinball games.
All I'm hearing is excuses. Here's 2. I only seek dice. I want to know what your favorite game is as well.
South Park.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's it. There's no Black Knight Sword of Rage Pro, a game that has 0 flow whatsoever. Every single shot except for one stops the ball.
Man, that game is so brutal.
The game is brutal, but not for a fun way. Personally, I like games where if I miss a shot, it kills me. Black Knight Sword of Rage, I lose most of my balls by flail killing me.
Yeah, well, there's 3 shots in the middle. All of them like will bounce. You're forced to hit the 3 middle shots as you progress through the game. Like, it's just...
And Wonka LE second. So I can't give a good opinion on Wonka because I just don't have enough playtime on it. I played a lot of Black Knight Sword of Rage.
Thunderbirds, Frisco.
Thunderbirds is okay. I've never lost on Thunderbirds, so that's why it's okay.
Oh my, whoa.
I like the giant center ramp because it's impossible to miss, and I will just shoot that the whole time, and I will break the morale of my opponent regardless if I'm winning or losing.
Backhand easy mode.
I despise games that are backhand only games.
Like, so every Steve Ritchie?
Exactly. I don't enjoy Steve Ritchie games at all. Star Trek is not a backhand only game.
You can backhand the right ramp and the left ramp.
Spinner.
You can.
Okay, the center ramp is like the center ramp. The spinner isn't really a backhand because it doesn't go all the way around. And, on most of them, it goes halfway and comes back down. And you can't backhand the right ramp. On yours, it goes all the way around.
Yeah.
It's very different.
That warp ramp is
And the reason Star Trek's a good game is not because of the playfield design. It's because the rules are really fun to play.
They are.
Black Knight has good rules, but it's just frustrating shooting the flail every single game and just being at... Okay, so if you're cradled on the right on Black Knight Sword of Rage, you don't have locks lit, and you need 3 shots to light your mode... What are you post fast right to left just so you can backhand? Like there's no flow to that. Jurassic Park is, I need to be on the left side right now, or I have an inlane lit for a smart missile. I'm shooting left ramp to be the inlane. Star Trek is great rules. I agree on that. We've found a middle ground.
Everyone can
What's
agree.
another Steve Ritchie game? Led Zeppelin.
AC/DC, Led Zeppelin.
Okay, AC/DC.
Star Wars.
Another game that is a really boring playfield, but saved by wonderful rules from Lyman.
Okay.
AC/DC is great. There's so many metas. There's not really anything bad you can do. And applying multi-ball is a great PPM game. It's a wonderful, fun tournament game.
That is the single most brutal game, I think, in every location I've ever played
it's fair brutal, right? There's a flow to the game where you can loop ramp spinners. There's actually a flow. And the brutalness doesn't come from game design, right? Like the bell maybe will kill you, but if you're shooting the bell in single ball play, that's your own fault. It's just for multiplier. Who cares?
Okay.
You shoot ramps. And if you miss a ramp, you drain. That's your fault. That's a fair brutal.
Yeah, don't miss a shot, I think, in that game.
No Fear is the most boring game ever made. It is, but I enjoy the game. Only to shoot loops up top.
Yeah, that's like Black Knight 2000 for me.
I remember when I was 11 at Rocky Mountain Pinball Showdown, playing in the kids tournament, I got 6.4 billion against another kid without starting a mode. Just shooting loops. I hit like 36 in a row up top. So that game's fun, but it's not like good rules whatsoever. It's incredibly unbalanced. None of the shots feel good on the game besides the left ramp. And the upper flipper's cool.
So assuming I can get stars fixed for next Saturday. So by the way,
man, if Zach picks fucking stars, man, that's gonna be lame.
Well, I've got you guys for I don't know how long Zach can hang, and I don't know how long you can hang, and I don't know how many games that's gonna be. I imagine it's gonna be another situation where you guys are just playing for hours.
Yeah, it depends what games. So I was like, out of these games, I was just gonna let him pick one, and then I pick one, and then we'll let chat pick the last game.
Okay.
If we go to a tie, I mean, we'll play 3 regardless.
Now,
I think.
Should I set up the games difficult or leave them as?
No, you should leave them as factory.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it's more fun to see us play for a long time.
I'm gonna put Guardians back to standard pitch. It is still like I took it down, and it's still at like 7-3.
Or as it should be. I mean, I think the main games that are gonna be picked is Godzilla will be Zach's pick. I'll pick probably Guardians or Star Trek. Or Tron.
Okay.
And then tiebreaker will probably be like Unrush or Jurassic Park or Guardians or something.
And you're gonna have a big leg up on Jurassic. I mean, it's a brutal game regardless because of the warping. Also, you are no longer on camera, sir.
Oh, I'm not. I'm still. Doctor Who, No Fear. Black Knight 2000. Hey, Black Knight 2000. There's a lot more to shooting the upper loop. Actually, what you want to do is not flip the upper flipper and play war hurry ups the entire game.
There you go. Check that out. I didn't even think about that.
The Australians learned that one the hard way, where they put me, Bowen, and Colin Urban in a group on Black Knight not Sword Rage 2000, where player 1 was the Australian, and he was shooting upper loops and was playing it normally. He got like, I think 9 million, which is a solid game.
Okay.
I got 45 million by not flipping the upper flipper a single time and just grinding war hurry ups. Because you could hold the right flipper up to a cradle.
Okay.
So you hold the upper flipper up, goes to the W lane, comes down, cradle, shoot the left orbit, get an R war letter, drop it, do it again over and over and over again. Zero danger in the game for way more points than playing multi-ball.
Okay. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Those war hurry-ups are worth a lot.
So,
Z-Mac! There he is! Welcome!
All right, Z-Mac, you do love Godzilla. I assume that you're going to pick it. It plays really good.
Yes. Everything plays well except Jurassic Park. So, Z-Mac, Jurassic Park is warped, and in the middle is higher than the sides.
Jurassic Park plays very brutal.
Yes.
Like, every time it goes near the outlines, it will drain.
Yep.
Unless it's a power inline. So, and to be fair, it would be a huge advantage to me because I've played that Jurassic Park a lot. So if you picked it, it would be, I guess it wouldn't be bad for you because it's still Jurassic Park. But I'm very aware of how those outlines are. I think Godzilla is your best pick. Especially, it's funny, we had to play each other at District 82, not once, but twice on Godzilla.
I don't know. I think he's got a chance on Rush. You've barely played that game.
I've never played Rush before.
Yeah.
You should pick that, Zach.
Or Stars.
Man, don't be a coward.
Assuming I can get Stars fixed ahead of time. I don't think there's a Jurassic Park on the planet I would pick against you.
What? I don't like the game. We were just talking about how much I hate the game for the last 25 minutes. Right?
So last night I talked about, I walked through meeting Z-Mac. So it was at Rocky Mountain Pinball Showdown.
That's how I met him too.
At Rocky Mountain Pinball Showdown?
Yeah, but I was like 3 and he was like 2.
Okay, yeah, you guys have known each other for a while. And I brought a game. And the game that I brought was a beautiful Ellie Magneto version of X-Men. And it was gorgeous. And we're playing it.
Zach and I got our asses kicked on a Magneto literally
Really?
2 weeks ago. It played so bad. Or it didn't play bad. It just played like hard, but in an annoying way. Which is really fun. I mean, we went first, second on it. But we both got like 15 million, which was good for first and second.
Okay. So you guys were successful at it, but ZMAC put up 350 million.
Damn, that is a lot.
And it was custom sound, by the way. It was the most amazing X-Men ever.
Did you get to Danger Room?
Huh? No, ZMAC, you didn't get to Danger Room because I had the rules set to the easy mode, I think, which also has some weird caveats later in the game as to how you actually get to Danger Room. But he was
I've
there.
actually never been to Danger Room. There's never been a good playing X-Men that I've had time to play.
Also, what time is it?
We're
12:08. We are past.
over. But
Okay.
I'm always down to talk about pinball.
I know,
Z-Mag,
right?
if you pick stars, I lose all respect for you. You are better than me on a lot of these games here. You're better than me on Godzilla. You're better than me on probably Star Trek. And I think we're about equal on Guardians. And Turtles. You're probably better than me on Turtles. I don't like Turtles.
Maybe doesn't know all the games we have. So we have Turtles, Star Trek, Stars, Tron, Rush, Godzilla, Guardians, and Jurassic Park.
It's a good lineup for both of us. If we were playing anyone else in the world, we would have great chances. But ZMAC is, ZMAC.
Oh, hey, ZMAC, while you're on here, do you like sushi? That's a weird question, I know, but if you like sushi, I think we're going to order a bunch of sushi for next week.
I'm jonesing for it.
I remember that X-Men. I think I got locked out of Dark. Yeah, something happened with Dark Phoenix.
Good lineup.
And I came over and he was playing it, and it was the first time I had seen somebody dead bounce like 3 times.
Yeah, bounce.
Bounce, and another one and hit the shot. And I'm just watching, and he's like...
Oh, yeah, ZMAC's vegetarian. I forgot.
Oh.
That makes it harder.
Okay. Hey, Veriti, welcome to the stream. Let me think about that for a second. So it's not going to be that difficult. Honestly, I think we can still...
Pizza's the best bet then.
I'm sorry?
There's a lot of vegetarian pizza.
Oh yeah, Mod Pizza's amazing because they do gluten and dairy free, which is the only place in Fort Collins that makes pizza like that. Nice. So we'll do Mod Pizza, and ZMAC, I'll hit you up for what you want for your pizza. But you would try vegetarian sushi for sure.
Sushi need not contain fish. True.
No. If you're good, if you like sushi and you'll do vegetarian sushi, they have. Are you vegetarian? But will you do egg? I'm assuming
that's vegan.
I don't. There's a lot of different options, and it sounds good. Okay, we'll figure that out.
Well, yeah, you guys sort of.
Yeah. Hi, Fuzzy Cord. Sushi need not exactly. Yes. So there's a lot of options. They have a fried avocado sushi roll, which I've always wanted to try.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to pinball.
As long as it doesn't have meat. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Anyway, I didn't finish my Keith Allen tutor list, but it makes sense. Only reason Godzilla isn't higher, again, is that it's a little repetitive, because if you want to truly be efficient, then there are definitely modes that are better than others.
Certain modes to progress.
And I'm getting really tired of games. Godzilla does the one thing that I hate most in pinball, which is not tracking progress between balls. I think that's why Jurassic Park and Maiden are so fun, is that when you have something set up on ball 2 and you drain, you're still in good shape. Like you don't lose anything.
Oh my God!
So
Rush?
lame on Rush. That is my biggest gripe with it.
Oh my God! When you finally.
That's what I...
Like, you get later into the modes where you have to hit 6 different records to start your mode, and then you drain shortly after starting the mode, and you have to do it all over again.
It's stuff like that, where it's like, on Iron Maiden, it's like, oh, I have 2 extra Cyborg lit, or like, and it's not like I have 5 shot multipliers, and then I drain with it lit. It doesn't like you lose anything. And it's way more fun for the player, because it's easier to set up things, rather than, like... It's more satisfying that you get to the mode with like all these shot multipliers for like Rush, for example. But it's not, for me, it's not like, oh, this is going to be huge. It's more of like, oh, thank God I didn't drain.
Yeah.
And that's not how it should be. And I don't know.
That is my one issue with Rush right now. It's funny because it's the first time I've ever played a game and I think constantly about scoring. Because it's always, even just tonight on this, it was about progression. Like, I just want to get to the wizard mode on this game and every other game. But in Rush, it's like, oh, I can get into big money. And I got a 12x the other day on big money. I'm like, that felt really good. It was 100 million collect on the final. That felt awesome.
So, yeah, so that's my main thing with Godzilla is like city bonuses are really valuable. And then it's like, there's a good risk reward to it. Like, oh, do I want to bring in more? But it's not like a super redeeming, like for me at least. I'm like on the fence with it, where it's like, I don't know. So that's why Godzilla's a little lower. Avengers isn't the same way, where like you do lose some progress when you drain, but it's just the shots are too easy and the game progression is really long. It takes a while, but it's not super challenging for me because like center ramp is free, right ramp is free, left orbit and right orbit aren't hard shots, but you don't have to hit them much.
No, you don't.
The majority of the game is center ramp, right ramp.
God, that game has a decent amount of, like, I love the layout and I wasn't a fan of the rule set on AIQ. But it's also one of those games I keep coming back to. I think I'd like to own the Pro.
Yeah, no, the Pro, you should definitely get a Pro.
Okay.
If you're going to get one. I kind of don't like the city bonuses or the entire game at a certain point. I agree, Z-Mac. I think that's the reason that it's third and not second for me above Maiden, is that the city bonuses are so incredibly valuable, and it makes you so incredibly sad when you drain with them, like ready to go.
Okay. I haven't played it recently, but I keep coming back to Mandalorian for me because okay.
Shoot center shot. Shoot center shot.
It is, but
that's scoring. But the problem is that it's like, oh, but progression. But the progression is the center.
It is the center, also the center shot.
That's why I don't enjoy it.
It's very frustrating.
It is.
And the premium allows you with 2 flippers, I feel like, to no longer feel like you're doing this like just unnecessary.
I figured out how to do the Pro, is you just shoot the left target every time. And then when it comes back, you hold the flipper up and you give it a bump. And it'll never drain. And you can just loop it up top kind of forever. Like on Wizard of Oz. You know, like with the house mini flipper, you shoot the mini flipper twice, and then you hold it up and bump, and it goes like all the way around, so it slows down again.
And that's, you just stay up there forever.
You can do that on Mando.
Okay.
At least the one that I play.
I kind of don't like that the city bonuses are the entire game at a certain point. Got it. Yep.
I think Z-Mac and I are on the same page with Godzilla.
Okay.
Which is because we're both trying to push, 10, 20 billion on our games. And the way you do that is by doing gigantic city bonuses and then getting the Planet X for the ultra insane city bonus. And it's like, also, I don't like how 2X works in Godzilla. I think it's fine, but I think it could be way better. I think there's something, it could be changed. Because like having 2X is great on the scoop, but everything is started on the scoop, and being able to hold it correctly is really hard. And it, like Maiden is great. Jurassic Park is okay. But at least it's not like Turtles where like if you're not in 2X, you're doing it wrong.
Okay. Now, Iron Maiden, does that game hold up over time? Like, do you still find yourself wanting to play Maiden?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have done like everything in the game, but like Flight of Icarus is a really fun mode because like it can go forever and it's cool to play it. And then
is
every
Flight
mode,
of the Icarus the rip the spinner?
There's ramps back.
Oh, that's the ramp.
So like modes like that are fun. Fear of the Dark is fun if your name is Zach McCarthy and you know how to get a billion in it. I don't know. I don't get it. But everything you can do in that game is fun because everything can be worthwhile. There's nothing bad in that game.
Okay.
Like Cyborg can be everything. One mode can be everything. One multi-ball can be everything. It doesn't matter. If you play anything well,
it's all worth a good number of points. Okay. Hey, Squalito, welcome.
Can only shoot for Run to the Hills twice in one game. Yeah, one day. Maybe not today. Not
you almost got to Run to the Hills
with no extra
balls, right?
Install. I had it one shot away.
There's a premium for sale. Actually, no, Z-Mac, that is your premium that's for sale right now, right?
Oh, that is the best playing Maiden in Colorado. It's not even close. That's so good.
So. Are you guys going to get Toy Story 4? Squalito? No for me. Toy Story doesn't, as a theme, doesn't do anything for me.
And I only win my games, so I get no stats.
I would say humble brag, but between you and Z-Mag, you guys can literally do it.
It is, sadly. Bummer, Z-Mac. I know you love that maiden.
Yep.
So, all right. We're, already 17 minutes over time.
Cool. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. We streamed TMNT. We'll be streaming TMNT one more time on Thursday, and that is going to be on the Pinball Network, twitch.tv/Pinball Network. It's an Iron Pinball matchup. This is a remote matchup between myself and Joel from Flippin' Out Pinball on Thursday night. Really looking forward to that one. Joel is amazing, such a character, and between tomorrow and Thursday, we'll have some trash talking that we'll be posting, and then similar to the last Iron Pinball, there was a fun interview. And that's this Thursday. The following Saturday, and we haven't posted any media about it yet, but the following Saturday, it's going to be ZMAC versus Escher. And we're bringing in Dave from Pure Retro, Colorado. So it's going to be...
Commentator.
I'm sorry?
Wonderful commentator.
Yes, wonderful commentator.
Great, wonderful trash talker.
And also a really good trash talker. So we've got Dave coming in to help with commentating, while two of the best in the world get to choose what games to play, and that is
as world champion versus world champion.
Okay,
that would be good. He's reigning. I'm still technically reigning, kind of. Because has everyone won Papa since I won? That's what I'm saying.
You're still reigning champion.
So I've actually won Papa, or I've been reigning for what, 5 years now? No, 6 years. So
okay, yeah, world champion.
Longest reigning Papa world champion.
And what's on the line? Nothing. But there will be sushi and maybe, nope, no chicken. Either pizza or sushi to be had, and a really, really good time. So, yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up. Really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Next Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, what day is this happening? Yeah, so not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday. I think
Tuesday
it's June
today. 20-something.
5th? Hold on.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Probably should know the dates, the things. Yes, 25th. June 25th is the date that is happening. And I think we're going to start in the evening. My guess is around 5 or 6. We'll have to dial that in.
I'll have to see how long you expect us to play.
As long as you guys want to play. Like, I think we have Dave for the entire afternoon.
Nice.
And whenever ZMAC gets out here and you're just close by.
Yeah, and if ZMAC, you want to stay at my apartment, you can.
Cool. You guys.
I have a blow-up mattress, and then you can drive home in the morning. Or you can stay at the barn. Either or.
Either, yeah. Easy peasy. You guys, thank you again. Let's go find someone to raid. Have a great... Oh, really quick. Oh my God. Escher is on Twitter and Twitch. He is very active on... Well, pretty active on Twitter.
I'm a lot more active on Twitter than I am on Twitch. I'll tell you that much.
And that's going to be twitter.com/SteveOPub. And that same SteveOPub would be twitch.tv/SteveOPub. Make sure to follow Escher. In fact, I'm going to put it in here.
Woohoo. Expect to stream in the next 1 to 2 years.
It's going to happen. We're pushing. Oh, I turned off.
That's okay.
Nope.
It's all right. You got the spelling right. It's good enough.
Shout out Steve Opub. We're gonna...
That's cool. You're good. Don't worry about it. I don't even stream, man. It's...
No! You guys do it.
Hey, I'm like 4 followers from 100 followers on Twitter, so I'd much prefer if you followed that, if anything.
Twitch.tv, Steve Opub. Happening. Hey, Nesta78, thank you so much for that follow. Make sure to click that link and follow as well. And https twitter.com/SteveOPub. Totally worth it. Make sure to follow Escher.
I actually got a follow. Thank you, Kiwi.
Yes, thank you. It happened. We're doing the things. Thank you guys again. Have a great night, a safe weekend. Hope to see you guys back on soon, and Thursday as well. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Have you been inundated with ads and questions related to TPN's now famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings? Questions like,
TPN's pinball pudding is so good, it must be illegal, right?
What the fuck is pinball pudding?
How can a collection of content creators also be a pudding? That makes no sense.
And we hear you. You want to know what makes TPN so special? The answer is in TPN's secret ingredient. Simply proof. Other puddings may say they have it too, but watch as they're unable to back those statements up.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Do we have evidence of that?
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Evidence? Evidence?
Richard, do I have a mark on my face? Right here. Not here or here so much, but right here.
That's evidence.
We built this city on rock and roll.
Again, request for more evidence.
You can't handle the truth.
Do we have evidence of that?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Evidence?
Sought TDI clean diesel with up to 814 highway miles per tank.
Do we have evidence of that? Evidence?
Isn't it time you gave TPN's famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings a try? And check your local retailers for these amazing original and fantastic new flavors from TPN's famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings. You asked and we listened. Each TPN pinball pudding package is packed with our special ingredient. The proof is truly in the pudding.